Affordability. In the news today, there is so much noise about affordability. Some are saying that houses are no longer affordable and people can no longer afford to buy a home. And because homes are not affordable, people are saying there's likely going to be a crash in the real estate market. Are homes not affordable anymore? Welcome to special episode 153 of the Martini Mortgage Podcast. My name is Kevin Martini, and I am a certified mortgage advisor. I help families create generational wealth in the real estate with the proper mortgage strategy. I am located in Raleigh, North Carolina. However, myself, along with a very talented crew of mortgage professionals, help families in all 100 counties in North Carolina and pretty much in every state in the U.S. too. I'm calling this special episode of the Martini Mortgage Podcast Affordability. Let's just face it, folks. Watching the news today is just darn right depressing. The talking heads are chattering about home affordability right now, and it is my opinion, based on the data, the pure data, the pundits are not properly representing the homeownership opportunity to potential home buyers. Instead, they are discouraging potential home buyers. Spoiler alert. Homes are affordable in the U.S. right now, and home affordability is still at historic levels. If you are a potential homeowner, you need to know that the housing market today represents an unprecedented opportunity. In addition, if you're a potential home buyer, you need to know that the housing market today represents an unprecedented opportunity. I know what you're thinking. Home prices are going up. And mortgage rates are going up too. How the heck can homes be still affordable? Let me break it down for you, but first, let me get granular on affordability. Home buyers consider affordability because it is important. After all, buying something that is too expensive is never smart fiscally. In addition, it's never a smart fiscal decision to buy something that you cannot afford. The challenge, in my professional opinion as a certified mortgage strategist, is that the metric that is used to determine if something is affordable or unaffordable is often incorrect. Let me share a Kevin Martini fact. Just because home prices are going up, it does not mean that homes are not affordable. Sure, home prices play a factor, but it's not the only factor. You see, the media focuses on median home price. What is median home price? Median home price is the middle point for real estate prices. Median is not the same as average. Simply put, the median home price is the middle number of a set of numbers. If there were 3 homes sold, one for $100, one for $500, and one for $1,000, the median home price would be $500. Essentially, median home price means half of the homes were sold above the median and half were sold below the median. Today, the median home price has gone up about 15 to 20%. Right now, there is less inventory at lower price points, which means there are less transactions at lower price points, and this is causing the median home price to rise. Home prices are not actually going up 15-20% on the aggregate. Home prices are actually going up about 7% to 10% year over year. Let's go on the lower side. Yep, 7% is still a lot. And that 7% is likely what most people are seeing as an increase in their income. Bold statement? Not really. You see, you should consider weekly earnings as the best metric. And weekly earnings are up 5.2%. And let's say homes are appreciating at 7%. So it makes no sense. Since weekly earnings are less than home appreciation, why are homes still affordable? I'm picking up what you're dropping. Let me unpack this with an audio example. Let us assume for illustrations that a year ago, you could have purchased a home and the monthly payment of principal and interest would be $1,000. Now, your income to qualify would roughly be $5,000. This $5,000 is an average that I secured from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So since this is an audio example, let me say it real quick. A year ago, you wanted to purchase a home, but for whatever reason, you didn't purchase a home. But if you did purchase a home, you would have had a principal and interest payment of $1,000 and your income was $5,000. Are you tracking? Now let's fast forward today. You had a confidential conversation with the Martini Mortgage Group, and as a certified mortgage advisor, I shared the current opportunity and provided you with clarity and certainty. It is a fact that homes you wanted to buy last year is going to be more expensive today. Obvious. For illustration, let's assume the interest remained the same and the home price went up 5%. Simply put, you would have to borrow 5% more, which means your payment would go up 5%. So the payment that was $1,000 is now $1,050. Now, to offset the increase in payment, to make things equal, you would need an extra $50 more of income to keep everything equal. Many people think that the income needs to increase the same amount as appreciation, and it does not. Let me explain. If you were making $5,000 and now you would have to make $5,050 to be at the same level of affordability that you were in a year ago. To make that extra $50 of need, your income to make everything equal would need to increase. Your income would only need to increase by the amount of 1%. Let me say it another way. You do not need a significant rise in income to offset the rise of home prices. This is critical. So let me say it again for those that are multitasking. Your income does not need to increase at the same pace of appreciation to keep homes affordable. Let me put a bow on this with another example for illustration. Let us compare a home today versus a home 12 months ago. That home today is valued at $350,000. Since homes have appreciated 7%, 1 year ago, that home was worth $327,100. That is an increase of $22,900. Thank you, appreciation. Let me be transparent. It would have been better to buy that home last year, but you did not, and that's okay. What you need to know is that home values are projected to continue to rise. So it's time to hop on the bus and lock in your housing costs and grab your appreciation. Let us assume that you are putting 10% down. A year ago, you would have a loan amount of $294,400. And today, you have a loan amount of $315,000. The media is correct. You are needing to borrow more money, but they are making false arguments that since you are borrowing more, homes are not affordable. Income is up. This is false and not giving a true picture of the opportunity, what the media is saying. Again, no question, homes are more expensive, but appreciation and increase in weekly earnings do not need to be one-to-one to make homes affordable. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of numbers and examples in this episode of the Martini Mortgage Podcast. This episode was produced to highlight that what you're hearing about affordability in the media or from friends is just simply not true. Homes today, on the aggregate, are still affordable, and I believe right now we are living in what people will call in the future the good old days of real estate. Listen. A decision to buy a home for the first time or as a repeat buyer should not be a decision that one makes by listening to a podcast or reading an article. The first step to homeownership, regardless of your experience level, is to have a confidential conversation with a certified mortgage advisor to see if homeownership is right, and if it is, what are your options? Again, my name is Kevin Martini, and I am a certified mortgage advisor. And during our first conversation, I will need to learn about your goals and needs. And Armed with this information, I will be able to create a path of home ownership if it makes sense for you. You see, it should always be home loan first and then go find your home. You can reach me, Kevin Martini, by dialing 919-238-4934. Thank you for listening to this episode 153 of the Martini Mortgage Podcast. Please share this episode with someone you care about. Now it's time for the disclaimer. This material has been prepared for marketing purpose only. This is not a loan commitment or guarantee of any kind. Loan approval and rate dependent upon borrower's credit, collateral, financial history, and program availability at time of origination. Rates and terms are subject to change without notice. The Martini Mortgage Group at PCL Financial is a division of Celebrity Home Loans and MLS 227765, a branch address of 507 North Blunt Street, Raleigh, North Carolina 27604. You can contact Certified Mortgage Advisor and Producing Branch Manager Kevin Martini, NMLS 143962, by calling the branch, and that number is 919-238-4934. For a full list of more licensing information, please visit www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org or by visiting www.martinimortgagegroup.com. Equal housing lender.